Welcome, Gemini, to your weekly reading. This is for the 3rd to the 10th of March. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Gemini, I'm starting off by looking at the possible area you should focus on. We will then look at your possible challenges, if any. Thirdly, we will look at messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Gemini, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Gemini, I'm going to start off over here with 7 of Cups, and I'm just going to get your clarifier. So we just want to see now what 7 of Cups is for Gemini, please. The King of Wands. Gemini, what I am seeing for you at the beginning of the week is that if you have had a particular dream that just seems to remain up there on the spiritual realm, up in the clouds, my dear Geminis, and no matter what you do and no matter what you have tried, as of yet nothing has worked and this dream has not manifested. What I am seeing is that this week there is somebody coming in presenting as King of Wands. Now this could be a masculine or feminine. It is the energy of King of Wands I am speaking about. Now King of Wands is a very dynamic, innovative, creative king. This king is the ultimate entrepreneur. They think outside the box and they always make a plan. Now what I'm seeing is that this particular person could either already be in your life or they could be somebody coming in, Gemini, somebody you might seek out. But they are going to play a very important role in bringing this dream into reality. So Gemini, as you can imagine, King of Wands is going to be so different for everybody. For example, Gemini, if you have been struggling to get your business off the ground, perhaps you've started a second revenue stream, you've set up your website, you've started your marketing, and it's been incredibly slow going. And so your dream to have your own successful business has just remained up there on the spiritual realm. There is a possibility that King of Wands could be somebody you know, so somebody, perhaps Gemini, that is a very close friend or a family member that you go to for advice. Or Gemini, this could be somebody you actually seek out, like a business advisor or somebody like that. But we see that King of Wands comes in and they are going to play a pivotal role in helping you now see what's going on in your business and help you get to the root of the problem and help you make your business a success. 7 of Cups could be a dream, Gemini, of you wanting to relocate. Perhaps you want to go and live in a certain village, town, coastal town or country. And no matter what you've done and no matter how you've looked at it, you just cannot seem to make it work for various reasons. It could be financial, it could be that you can't work remotely. Whatever it is, you cannot seem to make this dream a reality. King of Wands, once again, could be your existing boss that you speak to and you let them know how much you really want to relocate to this particular quiet village or town, and they make a plan that you can work remotely. King of Wands could be that immigration consultant that you go see and they give you incredible advice on how you can actually make it work with your job and your finances in terms of relocating to your dream country. Whoever King of Wands is for you, they're playing a pivotal role in making whatever this dream is for you a reality. Now let us see what 6 of Pentacles is all about. That is sitting in your possible challenges. So we want to see now what 6 of Pentacles is for Gemini, please. The Knight of Wands. Gemini, what I am seeing here is directly related to what we have just seen and spoken about. And King of Wands is the solution to any challenge that you might be experiencing. Because we see here that King of Wands is coming in and giving you, my dear Geminis, exactly what you need now. Now remember, this is going to be very personal to you, and it is whatever this dream is for you. But Gemini, what we are seeing here is that as soon as King of Wands comes in and gives you what you need, you go from feeling quite desolate, deprived, not having your needs met, to feeling like the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is an inspired energy. It is an energy full of plans and actions and ideas. Everything that has been building, waiting and holding for you now comes down and you can get going. Start putting things into place. So if King of Wands was that immigration consultant, now you know exactly how to manage your money, where to look for a job, which sites to look on in terms of looking for new homes. You've got definite direction and your plan is initiated. We see, my dear Geminis, you are incredibly inspired and motivated and you are fully immersed in the process. So Gemini, I do not see any big challenges coming up for you this week. Now let us see what the Chariot is all about. That is sitting in messages and advice from Spirit. So we want to see now what the Chariot is for Gemini, please. The Wheel of Fortune. My gosh, Gemini, we are actually seeing an incredible transformation taking place. And the transformation is actually a manifestation of a dream you've been holding on to. Because what Spirit is telling you so beautifully and so clearly with two very strong and positive cards. Firstly, there is a big change coming. You are leaving something behind, my dear Geminis, and moving into a new chapter. You are leaving behind the energy of just longing for a certain dream to manifest, and you're moving into the energy of living the manifestation of that dream. Spirit is telling you now not to hold back. With our Chariot card, you're being asked to move ahead with confidence, working with our Knight of Wands energy. You are on the right road. Don't doubt it. Don't second guess yourself. Keep your eye on the prize, whatever that is for you. Because, my dear Geminis, with a combination of these two cards coming through from Spirit, not only is this transformation happening, but it's happening at a really good pace. It's not going to take long before you start living this manifestation. And Chariot and Wheel of Fortune tell us that everything is changing and turning in your favor. Wherever you're headed, Gemini, it's going to be incredibly good for you. Right, let us see what the Sun is all about. That is sitting in the possible outcome of the week. So we want to see now what the Sun is for Gemini, please. The Nine of Pentacles. Gemini, you have an incredibly positive and exciting week ahead of you. What we see at the end of the week with the Sun energy coming through is that Gemini, this is going to be one of the most wonderful experiences for you. So whatever this dream is, I believe as it manifests, it's going to exceed your wildest expectations. It's going to bring you an immense amount of satisfaction, joy, and happiness. And with that, we see the Nine of Pentacles, which tells us, my dear Geminis, that wherever you are headed, you are going to blossom, you are going to excel, and you're going to become the best possible version of yourself. What I'm really seeing for you here, my dear Geminis, is that you have no idea how good this is about to get for you. 9 of Pentacles is an abundance energy, but it is abundance, Gemini, that we create for ourselves. So we see that you create this abundance, Gemini, by accepting whatever King of Wands is giving you, whether it is advice, suggestions, recommendations, and it could be their time, their money, whatever it is they're giving you. Once you accept it, my gosh, my dear Geminis, nothing can hold you back. You're just going to be going from strength to strength. What an exciting week this will be, Gemini. Let us move on now and get your spirit animal message for this week. So we just want to see now what Gemini's message is, please. And you have number 53, Seahorse Spirit. Watch and wait. And Seahorse Spirit comes in and says, watch, Gemini, and see what happens as this dream now comes into manifestation. And just wait and see how good it is going to get for you. So Gemini, you truly have so much here to look forward to. That is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I'm sending you all so much love.